Hello, beautiful. We're going to talk about the new earth, all right? I'm not feeling very well, but I did just get an email that made me feel like some of you guys are probably heading to the new earth, probably part of leading the way there, but you just don't know it. And I thought I would get on here and share a little bit of my knowledge of what is happening with the new earth. So when I talk about new earth warriors, I'm talking about people that are leading the way, like me, myself. That's what I'm doing. I'm leading the way. Okay, that's why a lot of you don't even know what I'm talking about, but you're following my content, so you're kind of on your way anyway, even though you don't even know where you're headed. That is what a new earth warrior is, for anyone that wanted to know. A lot of you guys don't know that you're leaders yet. That's part of my job, is to show you who you are, to help guide you into your leadership, into your power, through self-love, through, self-empowerment, through healing trauma, or at least addressing the topic of healing trauma, mental health, all that. So what New Earth is, is it's a place where we all live in our heart instead of our ego. 111 on my timer. Thank you, Spirit. It's a place where we are not guided by our survival instincts. We're not guided by our parents' history and what they've been doing for decades or generations or, traditions. We're not guided by any of that. In a lot of cases, we're throwing it all out the window to start something completely new, which is based on basically service to God, service to our higher self, service to our heart, listening to our soul path. So the new earth is really all about, it's this earth, theoretically, it's going to look the same for the most part with your eyes, but it's going to feel differently, and the vibration is already quite different. But we're in the middle of, what I just saw was like, we're in the middle of wrenching ourselves from this lower vibration where we've been. And I'm thinking specifically in the United States because that's where I live and that's where I'm from. So I'm picturing like the fucked up, this isn't only for the United States, but this is what I'm visualizing. Just like we're wrenching ourselves from this lower vibration of where we've been stuck, politically and pretty much in every possible way. And because we're still on the way, 222, Spirit, thank you. Because we're still on the way to the next level, there's this like push and pull dynamic where the old world is trying to pull us back. And that's why a lot of shit looks scary. Don't focus your energy on that, because that's just what's trying to pull you back. It's just like the ego trying to pull you back into an old paradigm. But we're wrenching ourselves from this lower vibration into a higher vibration. People like me are leading the way. People like me are anchoring this earth as we do this work, because there's so many people focusing on the darkness that we need people like me to focus all their energy on the light. We'll shine a light on the darkness and then transmute all that darkness into light, to teach people about self-love so that they can raise their own vibration, to teach people about how powerful they are so that they can come into their power and again raise their vibration, and ultimately the vibration of the planet as well. And so that's basically what the new earth is. All right, that's just the very bare bones. But I was called by Spirit to start a new YouTube channel for this specifically. So if you've been wondering what I'm talking about when I say, if you're a new earther, a new earth warrior, a twin flame, or anyone curious about what it means to live by your soul path instead of by the status quo, that's what I'm talking about. I started that channel specifically for new earth people, to make room for this new earth, to help guide us toward it. So please do join my new tarot channel. Is called Sacred Flame Tarot on YouTube. Woo! Yeah, I'm not feeling very well today, but it is exciting to be part of this, transformation, this global transformation. I do feel really honored that I was chosen by Spirit, and that my soul chose to incarnate to be part of this new earth awakening. I do feel blessed that all the really fucked up, hard shit I've been through in my life has actually been to my benefit in preparing me for the work that I'm doing now, and all of the work that's still to come, because we've really only just barely gotten started, to the point where most people don't even know what I'm talking about. But there is a version of us on the other side of this where everybody knows what I'm talking about. We might still have a split in who believes and who doesn't, but it's very quickly going to be one of those things where when enough people raise their vibration, it's just kind of raise everyone, a bit more anyway. So the more work we can do on healing, the more work we can do on recognizing our worth, self-love, boundaries, There's a lot of givers in my collective, people that just pour endlessly and get in unbalanced dynamics with people who just take, or who aren't really consciously aware of what they're doing. They just start taking up more space. They just start draining you of your energy and not really offering much in return. This is a very common thing for healers to come across. It's a very common thing for empaths to come across. And that's because you are a healer. You've been through a lot so that you can hold a lot of space for a lot of different people and all the things they're going through. But that doesn't mean that you should hurt yourself in the process. You should still protect yourself against people who aren't giving back. Part of what is going to lead us to this new earth is we can't keep burning ourselves out, tanking, giving everything and then not replenishing. We're not going to be able to stay in a high vibration if we do that. So if any of you wonder why I'm so firm with my boundaries, why I'm so protective of who I invite in, it's because I know that I have a really big ask by the universe. I'm supposed to raise my vibration and then bring all kinds of people with me. I don't even think I fully understand how many people I'm supposed to lead, but it's a lot. And we're just getting started here. Spirit's telling me that the collective is still being prepared for this. So as they prepare, I'm preparing, because I know that my life is about to go way up from what it is now. This is a rest period for me, even though I feel like I'm working so hard. We're only just getting started. So the volume's going to turn up on a lot of your lives, especially those of you that have focused all your energy physically, that you quit your job, your other businesses to do work for your soul path full time. Your lives are going to start exploding into action. And it's happening so other people around you can see how quickly your life can change when you follow your soul path. Because we've been taught, brainwashed, to think that, we're supposed to crank out and be like everyone else and go to school and do all this, stuff that, whatever. I'm not saying anything is wrong with going to school to learn something. But I do think that we need to re-examine our priorities and start living from what our soul wants to do instead of what our parents told us to do or what society thinks we should do. That's a whole lot of bullshit, in my opinion. I've never really been into that. I dropped out of school, freshman year, and got my GED, and I've been walking my own path ever since. I've never looked back. And that's why I chose to do life that way, because I wasn't supposed to be average. I wasn't supposed to do things the way everyone else did, because I'm supposed to be a leader and teach you what the new path. Interesting that I said the new path. A new path. I'm blazing one of the paths to the new earth. There's a lot of other leaders stepping into power right now, stepping into their gifts. A lot of them are just like me, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient, or clairaudient, and they are empaths. They're healers. They've been through hell and back, and they went through all of it so that they could hold space and be a warrior, new earth warrior. So that's why I use that terminology, warrior, because the people on this path have not had it easy. They basically had to fight with everything they had to get here. And as I mentioned in a reading last night, some of us have even considered suicide on multiple occasions, because that's how fucking hard we've had to fight to get here. So yeah, we're warriors now. New earth warriors. So anyone who resonates as a new earth warrior, fuck yes. Thank you for your contribution. Feel free to comment down below what you're doing, or just anything you feel like sharing about the journey you've been on. And for anyone who's interested in learning more about this, follow my tarot channel, Sacred Flame Tarot, because that's going to be specifically for people who are interested in New Earth, who feel called to guide people into the New Earth, or anyone on a twin flame journey, or who feels like they might be on one, even if they don't know yet. I'm just going to put only content about that in that channel. So, I think I did a pretty good job of describing it in layman's terms, but obviously I'm sure there's a lot more I need to get to. I will do that when I feel I have time. Again, I'm really going to post more of this stuff on the other channel, so Sacred Flame Tarot. But either way, I love you guys. Hopefully that helped. Let me know what you thought in the comments. And if you aren't already subscribed or following, please do that. It really helps my content get out. And if you want to support me in any way, that's a great way to show up. Another great way is to donate toward my content, because I do this full time, and my entire life is dedicated to this. So your donations and support are really, really appreciated, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you, and that's a fucking fact. So thank you for being here. I love you, and I'll see you next time.